to fuck Beyonce and Rihanna. We'll see which one of those things happen first.
Welcome back to the Keyboard Warriors, ladies and gentlemen. Presented by Cageside Press. I'm the Fair Kirby, right off the heels of a wild ass 317, man. New king at lightweight, Ilia gets in there and makes look. I don't know about you, man, but I was sad as shit watching Charles Oliveira get his head bounced off the fucking canvas like that, dude. That was sad as fuck.
Well, yeah, I think we all love Charlie Olive, so obviously he's a super fan favorite. That sucked to see that happen. But I also feel like most of us probably kind of thought that's exactly what would like. Charlie tends to get hit a bit. Illy's fucking quick. He's fast. He hits real fucking hard. I know a lot of fights are like this in hindsight, but in hindsight, I know that nobody's ever finished Charles quite like that, but like, this fight going like that does kind of make a little bit of sense, to be completely fair.
100%. And I think we all kind of, like I said, I think we all knew it was going to happen like that. We just didn't want it to happen like that. That was just, even I was like, oh, dude, like, all right, so in the sequence, he gets hit with the right hand. He was already going down. That left hand was just extra. And then he dropped it in with the Conor hammer fist. Yeah, so you see the pictures? There was like one picture of Conor. It was exactly the same. Like,
that was kind of weird. That was a little weird how fucking similar they looked.
It's fucking nuts, dude. The universe works all wild as shit. What up, Nick? Nick and Nick Devon God. What's up, boys?
Now that being said, let me be real fucking honest here. I am not willing to call Illy the fucking king of the lightweights just yet. Okay. Yes, he is the champion. He's undisputed. But let's just fucking clear some things up here, okay? He's the champion because Islam, the real champion at 55, dropped the belt and fucked off to 70. Now, okay, fair enough. He did drop the belt. That being said, we all wanted to see Charlie Olives get a shot. We all liked the fight coming in, so I'm not going to be one of those type cocksuckers that was cool with it before, but then afterward goes, well, but Charles Oliveira is not the fucking number one rated lightweight in the fucking world. As much as I would not have, I'm glad that Charles got the fight over Arman. Let's be super fucking honest. Arman Sarukian, however the fuck, God bless him, you pronounce his last name, he's the number one contender at lightweight in Islam's absence. Do I love that fight? Nah. Would I rather see Illy fight fucking the little Patty the Batty prick right now anyways? Yep, absolutely. But if we're just keeping it a fucking bean, the second best lightweight on earth is Arman Sarukian. If we're just being real fucking honest about it. And to be completely fair, the best lightweight on earth is moonlighting as a welterweight in a fight that nobody really wants to see, but we ain't going to talk about that right now.
Yeah, 100%, dude. And you're absolutely correct on that. And right after the fight, everyone online was talking about, like, fuck it, dude. He's a champ. He's got the belt. Super fight. As soon as Islam wins the 170 belt, which everyone thinks is a foregone conclusion, which I don't 100% believe. What up?
Bro, oh, my God. I'm sorry. I don't want to cut you off, but, dog, we have got to stop the madness with this division jumping. Listen, man, I understand why Islam wants his shot at welterweight and why he wants the two belts. I understand why everybody wants the two belts. I understand why Illy was coming up and is coming up to 55. But just because a champion moves up a weight division, it does not make it a super fight. I got some bad news for y'all. Fucking Islam Makhachev versus Jack Della Maddalena is not a super fight. It's a very good fight. It's an interesting fight, but Jack just got the belt. He hasn't defended the belt one fucking time.
Not once.
He got it from a guy who, if I'm not mistaken, had just got the belt himself.
Yep.
And I smoke a lot of weed, so let me not get too cute, but didn't that motherfucker get the belt from a motherfucker who just got the belt?
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
I mean, yeah.
We haven't had a worthy contender for Islam to move up against since Usman was the champion at welterweight. Right now, who amongst us thinks that Jack Della Maddalena is the best welterweight on earth? Would you bet your fucking firstborn child that Jack can beat Shavkat? I wouldn't bet that Jack can beat Ian Gary, let alone Shavkat Rakhmonov or what's the white boy with all the fucking tattoos? Sean Brady. There's that is his name, right? Am I tripping? It's Sean Brady. Yeah. There's all kinds of fucking contenders at welterweight, man. Shout out to Jack for winning the belt, but I'm sidetracked here. No, absolutely not. It's the goddamn answer. No, Illy, keep your funny little pretty ass right there at 55. The division's getting a little old, but we got Patty, we got Armand. Fucking eventually we can probably con Islam to come back down. No, goddamn it, you don't need to move up to 170. If you smash out like 5 more guys at lightweight, then fuck it, move up to 170 and just be the dog of all dogs. Yeah. But this whole fucking winning one fight and jumping the division shit is for the birds, man. It also just it lessens those fights. Man, I've been a fight fan for a long time. I remember when BJ moved up to fight George St. Pierre, and it was a big fucking deal, man. It used to, even when Conor moved up to 55 and fought fucking Eddie Alvarez, it felt like a big deal. Now we got Islam moving up and fighting fucking Jack Della Maddalena, and honestly, let's be super fucking honest, nobody gives a fuck. Like hardcore fans care, but nobody from ESPN's gonna be covering that fight except for fucking DC and Chell. Mm. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not a very big fight, man. So, yeah, I don't know. Listen, what's the fight that we want to see right now? Is it Illy versus fucking Islam? That's the fight that we all want to see, ain't it?
I'm down with that.
Maybe Illy versus Patty. I guess that's a big one. But if we all had a magic wand, we try to find out who the baddest motherfucker is. The fight to make is Ilia Topuria versus Islam Makhachev. I mean, again, I understand why Islam's at 170. I can't begrudge him it, but like, he needs to bring his funny ass back down to 55 and fight Ilia Topuria. That's what we need to actually fucking happen here. We ain't gonna fucking get it, but the last thing we need is Ilia moving to fucking 70, for fuck's sakes. Especially when you got Shavkat and fucking Ian Gary and fucking Sean Bray. I mean, you got so much talent at welterweight. You can't just have 2 or 3 guys jumping the line and cheating and shit. It's fucking chaos. It's mutiny.
No, 100%. It really is getting really fucking old with guys, especially like you said. My thing with that, right, with this whole him going up to fight for the 70 title, is just like we said, he just won the title. Why the fuck why are we pushing it? He didn't clean out 155. He didn't even clean out 145, except taking out probably the best guys in there, right? Got to give him credit for that. Right. At 55, nah, my boy, you got a lot of work to do. Keep your ass at 155. Islam, win that 170 belt, defend it once or twice, and then come back down if you want to, because we did. You're right. That's the fight to make. Ilia and Islam. Now, got a couple comments here to get through here. Otis says Ilia is a real problem, and I mean a real problem.
He's very good.
Yeah, Nick has a good. Or Nick says you have a good point, and then I got super for you. Says Otis Pantoja versus Marab. Now, Pantoja already said he don't want to do it, but I don't mind that fight either.
Yeah, flyweight's got a real problem, man. Yeah, flyweight's got a real problem. Pantoja looks fucking tremendous, but he's a bit long in the tooth, and they just don't got the fucking names. And the names they do have, he done fought 2-3 times. Pantoja's got a little bit of an issue, man, because he's so fucking good right now at flyweight. Sometimes, man, you need that other person to wake a division up. Pantoja's just too much better than everybody else, quite frankly, right now. Like, but again, let's not get ahead of ourselves. As far as fucking Ilia Topuria goes, he did look great, man. You gotta give credit where credit's due. He fucking got him out of there. He called his shot. He's doing everything he should. The question now becomes, what do we do with Ilia at 55? What are we going to do with him? Are we going to do the pass? Should we? Can I bring up? Do you want to bring up the DDP thing? You want to get into that now? Do you want to introduce that or what?
So today, just real quickly, today I saw a video clip, and I think a lot of people saw it. It came out about 6-7 hours ago, maybe more. But it's a video allegedly Jacques Duplessis, which it looks like Duplessis, but DDP saying that the co-main event for his fight is Paddy Pimblett and Justin Gaethje. Which, if you saw Paddy Pimblett over the weekend, he didn't look as fat as he usually does. Usually he looks like a giant round ball or whatever the fuck. He didn't look skinny, but he didn't look fat either. And we're a month and a half away or so from 319. It's possible he might already be dropping the weight to fight, and that fight just hasn't got announced. But he also got in the cage on Saturday with Ilia.
Now, again, talking about what they're going to do with Ilia Topuria, I think that's real. I don't think that's true. First off, I don't think Gaethje would take the fight with Patty. Again, not that he's fucking scared. I just think he's at the point in his career where he's like, I'm not fighting that fucking guy. I want it's title shot or bust for me at this point. And I just don't think that they would lose this time promoting a Patty fight. Patty's such a fucking star for them right now. I just cannot. That fight's what, 6 weeks away or something. If Patty was co-headlining versus Justin Gaethje, if they have it announced, they need to be announcing it fucking ASAP, man. Yeah, so that doesn't make a lot of sense. Although I don't know what they're going to do. Like, it's interesting. How do we think lightweight plays out? If they do give Patty the shot at Ilia, which if Islam's definitely going to fight Jack, and he is, then Patty versus Ilia is the best-selling fight. It's the fight that's got the most heat at lightweight right now. But Arman probably deserves the shot the most, and Gaethje is the aging veteran who's demanding title shot or bust. Now, all of y'all can't get what y'all want. The fans can't get Patty. Arman can't get his rightful spot, and fucking whoever the fuck I just named can't get in there either. Only one of them is going to get the goddamn spot. Who do you think Ilia fights next? If the foot to the fire, how do you think this shit plays out? I'll tell you right now, Arman deserves it, but the UFC done prove they don't fuck with Arman. Bro, you fucked up bad not taking that fight. They done prove they don't fool with you, so you can do all you want to do. Justin Gaethje, they do like you, but as the old saying goes, Jack, money talks and bullshit walks. I'll tell you right now, as much as it might piss some people off, I don't think Paddy Pimblett is fighting fucking Justin Gaethje in 6 weeks, because I think he's fucking fighting Ilia Topuria towards the end of the year.
And that's what I would bet. If it's not Arman, look, because UFC, they get it. They said he needs to win one more. He had the weight thing, and I know Arman. I know a lot of people were saying it was the what did they blame it on, dude? They blamed it on fucking. Oh yeah, Perla's already on it, dude. Arman lost to Nina. He's out. So you remember what people thought it was him rolling around with Nina, and he hurt his back. It turns out he had weight cut issues too, and that might have been blamed on that. So who knows? Anyway, but I could see the UFC going, fuck, we don't have anybody else. We don't want to throw Patty in there. God damn it, just give it to Arman, just get it over with, right? I could see that happening. That being said, after all the shit that happened on Saturday, whether Dana likes it or not, because he didn't like it, that's a fight. That's a big, big fucking fight. You could possibly, and I know the UFC already said they're not going to Spain this year. It's and they have plenty of fucking problems over there. Now, I was there on Friday for weigh-ins and all that, and Topuria brought literally an army of fucking Spaniards to cover his fight, right? And they were all adamant that, there's going to be UFC Spain. But one of them, and this one, he was really pushy too. It was fucking funny as shit. But in the post-fight, I wasn't there for the post-fight, Gabriel was. But in the post-fight, he basically badgered Dana into like promising that the UFC would go to Spain. But Dana made it clear, he's going, no, 2026, probably, maybe. That'd be a move, right? But that's a long time to wait for Patty versus Ilia. So I think what they do is they make this fight. I mean, you could do it in New York, November, right? You could do it in the UK if you really wanted to.
That's what I was going to say. You honestly, dude, if you do Patty versus Ilia, you could do that fight anywhere. You could do it in Vegas. You could do it. I mean, I know Ilia probably wouldn't want to, but yeah, you could take that fight to a stadium in Europe and sell it out. Like, I really genuinely believe that. Patty is a fucking star, and Ilia is a huge star. Let me tell you something about Europe, Jack. It's small.
Yeah.
It's small. Spain ain't that far from nowhere else in Europe. Yeah. Nowhere. It's not. I don't care where y'all hold it. Y'all can put that bitch in the UK, France, Germany, Poland. Just don't put that motherfucker in the Ukraine or Russia, none of them dangerous places, Jack. But long as you put anywhere else, motherfucking everybody in Spain can get in the van and hustle and bustle about 4 hours north, and they there. So you could put that bitch anywhere there. Either way, that's a huge fight. That's a huge fight. The question is, are they going to do what's like right for the division of the sport, or are they going to be like, sorry, Armand, you should have really fought that one time, homeboy. We just going to cash out and get this money. That being said, I'll tell you one thing for sure. Scousers do get knocked out, and I don't see a world in which Ilia does not fucking knock him out. Now, that being said, I will say, I hate to be this guy, and it's annoying to fucking say that right before I go on to be this fucking guy, but Ilia has looked nothing short of amazing, especially in these last 3 fights. He's undefeated, and in his last 3 fights, he has knocked out motherfucking Alexander Volkanovski, Max Holloway, and now Charles Oliveira. But we would be remiss to not mention that A, Charles gets hit by everybody and he's at the end of his career, and B, fuck it, they're all at the end of their fucking careers. They've all taken a lot of big shots. Volkanovski gets hit a ton. Max Holloway gets hit a ton. He doesn't go down. He was infamous for not being knocked down or knocked out before that fight. But let me tell you something about getting thunderstruck over and over and over again for 10, 12 years in the UFC. It wears on you. Now, I do not want to diminish what is clearly legendary punching power from Ilia Topuria. He's fucking accurate as fuck. He's quick. He deserves it. But again, I would be interested to see what he looks like against the Paddy or against the Armand or just against somebody that's a bit. I feel like the longer we watch these fights, man, you start to see generations of guys, right? You always hear this where it's like the new generation's fighting the old, and GSP fought Matt Hughes, and this new guy came in, and that's why John Jones was so special, because he went through these generations of fighters, even though we got a little dicey in that fucking Anthony Smith generation, but he got through the Dominic Reyes and all that. That's important because those new generations of guys are always a lot better, a lot younger, and that shit fucking matters. I think it matters a lot more than even we fucking think that it does, man. So again, I don't want to diminish anything from him. He's on his fucking one right now. He looks impressive as fuck. But you'd be remiss to not mention those 3 guys have a ton of mileage on them and all tend to get hit a lot. Fighting a guy like Ilia, who's young, in his prime, fast as fucking, hits like a truck. Real bad matchups in hindsight for all 3 of those guys. Now, if he comes out and does that same thing to Armand, he does it to Islam, he does it to Paddy, he starts doing it to the guys of his generation that are his contemporaries, then it's like, okay. I mean, again, it's kind of like that already, but I think we need to really slow down sometimes or really carefully evaluate these wins against the people that we hold as legends. Again, does he have knockout wins over Volkanovski, Max Holloway, and Charles Oliveira? He absolutely does. Does he have knockout wins against those guys when they were in their prime? I don't think that he does. Now, that's not his fault. You can only fight the guys when you get them, but that does fucking matter. If you beat Frank Mir tomorrow, that is not the same as fighting the Frank Mir that snapped Minotauro's arm in half 10 years ago. These are different fucking people, and time makes a massive fucking difference. So shout out to Ilia, but I am real curious if they do the Paddy fight or the Armand fight. I still think he wins both those fights, but it'll be interesting to see him against a guy around his age and around his mileage in MMA overall, you know.
That's why I think the Armand fight probably makes more sense, right? Outside of, I mean, if they do, the Paddy
not
thing.
Less sexy, but it definitely makes more sense. And I think it's a better fight.
Oh, sure.
I think much as I like the Paddy fight, I think Paddy gets fucking touched up real quick and real fast in the first round, and pretty much happened what the Charles Oliveira fight looked like, where he kind of stuck him, he got a little wild. I feel like that's almost identical to how a Paddy fight looks like. I think Paddy will probably look like surprisingly okay in the first few moments until Ilia gets his ranging and his timing, and he fucking plants on him. And listen, as fun as it is to hear him go, "We're scousers, we don't get knocked out." As fun as that is, yeah, you do. Everybody on God's green earth can get sung a lullaby if they get punched in their chin hard enough. As much as I would like to believe there's a group or a fucking type of people that don't get knocked out, that shit ain't real. Samoans, I don't give a fuck how tough you are. You get fucking rocked in your shit hard enough, you fucking go to sleep. Fucking period.
100%. And I mean, we've seen Paddy get hit a lot.
Well, yeah, that's the problem. He does get fucking thunderstruck a lot, man. That's the problem.
Like,
We've seen what happens when Ilia fights a guy who gets punched a lot. I mean, Ilia eventually punches him and knocks him out. I mean, let's be real fucking clear about it. Even if they got good hands, Max Holloway's one of the best boxers we've ever seen in the UFC. But this Ilia fucking punches hard. And if you got some miles on the tank, Bo, that'll be the ultimate test to see if Ilia was kind of sleeping old legends or if he's just got that power. Because if he can't knock out, if for whatever reason he doesn't sleep Patty, and we're all wrong, and Patty sort of eats it and gets a hold of him and drags him down, we'll have a different conversation to be had. Again, I think he sleeps Patty, but we'll have to see till we get. Patty's fucking shocked me before, the little prick.
Yeah, big time. It's just hard to believe he would do it there. But yeah, we'll see what happens with 155. There's plenty to do. In the co-main event, Pantoja retained his title rather fucking easily, which I believe that's what I thought was going to happen. He's going to make it look stupid easy. You know, Kai Car France, all due respect to him, his story and the way he's been reminds me a lot of Joey Benavidez, right? Always a bridesmaid, never a bride, ever. And I think this is his last shot at being a bride, to be honest with you. But because I don't see anybody being Pantoja. Even if a new champion comes in, he's still got to work his way back up, right? But it was a pretty dominant fight for Alexander Pantoja. But I don't even care about talking about the fight because it is what it is. It was really easy, right? It's the next fight. This one was kind of already agreed on. Even Dana was like, yeah, that makes sense that he walked in the cage and all that. Joshua Van goes in there and takes Brandon Royval's #1 spot, which is what you do. Like, look, this guy's a fucking dog, man. We have not seen a guy like Joshua Van in a long time. Doesn't have to talk, right? Super humble guy, but he gets in there, man, and he works you. That boxing is crisp as shit. There's nobody better, and I don't think anyone's maybe not complete striking. I don't think anyone's boxing in 125 is better than Joshua Van's. And he put it on Royval. Royval, dude. If Royval was like pop, little volume and all that shit, Van left dents every time he landed, and it caused problems. So big time win for Joshua Van. Pantoja Van. Do you think Joshua Van can get it done?
Yes. Now, yeah. How old is he? He's like fucking 20. Yes. And this is why I say yes. Now, can Pantoja pull off a wily veteran win and get the takedown and pull off some abso-fucking-lutely he can. Absolutely.
23.
All things being equal, that 23-year-old's going to beat the dog shit out of that old man. I swear to God, the more I look at this fucking sport, I'm telling you, there is something to age that I don't think we give enough credence to. It does not mean that an older fighter can never win. But when you get towards that championship level, how many times in championship fights does a guy above 35 beat a guy under 35? Or a guy under 30 or something? I know we don't really have those statistics, but I guarantee you it's not very often, man. Those fucking younger guys, even, I didn't really think about it much, but DC was talking about when he fought John Jones and the fact that he was like fucking 34 or 35 at the time, and John was like 27, 28 or something. I didn't think about it much, but in hindsight, yeah, man, that's a big difference. That's probably the difference in the fight. If John Jones now fought, like if you could somehow in an alternate universe make them both 38 at the same time, I think DC beats John Jones. Yeah. I think that DC that fought John, if he fought the John that fought Stipe, if I'm not doing too much fucking stoner work here for you, I think that DC beats John. But age is a real thing. When they fought, and again, DC was still looking really good then, but he was dealing with the 8-year-old John or whatever, or 30-year-old John, whatever it was. John's like 5 to 7 years younger than him. That's a major fucking problem, dude. Like, I just more of a problem than I think most of us give it any sort of credence for. So, Pantoja looks amazing, but yeah, you get a fucking a motherfucker in there early to mid-20s that's been training since they were 6 and shit, man. That little motherfucker's gonna work that old man. Unless I'll put it like this: if Pantoja does win, he'll have to get in his bag of tricks. Because these little young motherfuckers, man, these are like workhorses, dog. I mean, like you say, he's fast. He hits hard as fuck. He's going to be able to take a beating because he's fucking young. Yeah. Like, he's going to be able to take a hell of a shot. Nobody had a better chin than goddamn it 25-year-old Nick Diaz. A young Nick Diaz. You could hit with a fucking iron pipe, and the guy, he might have dropped, but he wasn't going to fucking sleep for sure. What the fuck? Now, you might fuck around and knock Nick out. He's fucking damn near 42 years old. But him, when he was in his mid-20s, good luck knocking that guy out. Good fucking luck with that.
Paul Daly tried. Didn't work out.
Yeah, and Paul Daly hit like a fucking mule at that point in the game. Paul Daly was sleeping. He dropped Nick, but you're exactly right. That Paul Daly hits Nick Diaz now. Nick Diaz don't wake up for 6 weeks. But that Nick at that age, again, dog, age, I ain't saying it's everything, and young fighters get beat by old fighters all the time. That's why Floyd picked Canelo when he was young. He picked you can get, and again, let me go back. Pantoja might well get him young. He's 23. He's real young. But that age range, he better beat him now, because in 3 or 4 years, man, will work Pantoja. You know what I'm saying? When Pantoja's 38 and fucking Van is 25, it's a rapski. Pantoja better get that W right the fuck now.
No, 100%. Any other fight you want to touch on 317 before we move on?
No, not really. There were some good fights. There was a lot of good shit there, but like, one thing I do want to say, RoboCop. So he gets the fucking knockout. What was the prick's name? Who's the fucking
Herb
guy?
Dean.
Oh no, not Herb Dean.
Jacker Manson.
Okay, Jacker Manson. Yes. So, but here's the thing. Okay, who do you fucking hold at fault for that? I feel like a lot of people are holding Herb Dean at fault. I'm sorry. Let me go. I was going to let you go first, but I can't fucking do it. So I'm gonna tell you something. Fuck that. It's fucking RoboCop's fucking fault. It's his fucking fault. That fucking guy has knocked out a lot of guys, man. And he hit fucking Jack Hermanson, and that motherfucker did this. He fucking knew that Jack Hermanson was dead to fucking rights. How many times have we seen Mark Hunt or person after person? When you're used to putting a motherfucker down, when you put them down, you know they're down. Like you don't, especially in that instance. He hit him, Duke fell. He got a good look at him. Could Herb have jumped in there? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Should he know to not fucking hit him again when he's clearly out? Like, what's Herb going to do? Tell you to hit him again? At that point, it would have been Herb's fault. If you look at Herb and you're like, look, he's fucking dead. What do you want me to kill him? Like, but I mean, this whole idea that everybody's like, oh man, you're supposed to fight to the. Well, say the ref don't know what he's doing. Are you just going to kill him? He's going to just keep my. Hey, fuck it. The ref didn't stop me, so I just kept mollywopping him. Like, dude, this idea that, you know, again, I get it. Yes, that technically, that is the rule. You don't stop till the ref tells you to stop. If the motherfucker's asleep, don't punch him. It's real fucking bad for you at that point. The only reason I'm being a cunt about it is because it's real bad at that point. It's real bad. Like, you can't be fucking getting hit after you're asleep, man.
Yeah, everybody was like
terrible for you.
Everyone was like, "Oh, Herb Dean again, Herb Dean," and I was like, "Herb Dean was behind RoboCop. We want his ass. He's a big fucking motherfucker. He's not a young cat anymore. What are you gonna do? Teleport in front of fucking RoboCop? Like,
right. RoboCop. Again, I get it. It's on the ref, but man, at a certain point, bro, you gotta make the decision to not land that shot on the fucking guy who's clearly fucking out cold, bro. You've knocked out. This ain't your first fight, bro. This ain't the amateurs. You knew his funny ass was asleep, bro. You didn't have to hit him like that again.
He was out for like a legit 5 minutes too. Says, fight is not over until you get pulled up, but that was some Dan Hendo shit for real.
Yeah,
and there was no bad blood in that fight whatsoever. That was just, I think RoboCop was just like maybe let out some frustration. I have no idea. But let's get through some comments here. I know, folks, sorry about leaving y'all hanging. Oliveira even lost on the ground. Yeah. I mean, he dragged him down, right? By accident. Yeah. He tried to. Masvidal said Ilia was a monster in training. I believe it.
Yep.
Oh, what's up? Combat Sports Today is my boy Phil. Oh shit, we turned off. I think he got a phone call. That's what happens. Nick, we're talking about Van only training for 5 years. Is not 100%. Musasi's king of being a quiet assassin. Gegard Mousasi was like blasting motherfuckers very, very quietly. You're absolutely right. So yeah, 100%. I think Van would be number 2 on that one. And then Nick KO Prime Lawler. Yeah, and then and Law. It took Lawler a long time to get. You got a phone call? Can you hear me?
Yo, what's up?
You get a phone call? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got a phone call.
That's all right. Dude, it's happened to me so many times doing interviews with fighters. They get a phone call and the shit happens. So I got it.
Yeah, and I'm on this fucking cocksucking phone too. So
yeah. And then, but yeah, dude. I'm trying to get all these comments on there. But yeah, that's kind of how it goes, folks. So, all right. As soon as Brad gets back, we'll talk about Mr. Johnny Bones here. John Jones retires, man. That was a wild thing. I don't think anyone coming, really. Or maybe they thought that was gonna happen. I don't know. Look, when I heard he retired, I immediately thought, okay, cool, because the next day, and Frederick will be back. The next day after he retired, Johnny Bones, it came out that he was allegedly involved in an accident in Albuquerque where, he may have left the scene of the crime. Who knows? I say allegedly because there's no proof that he was actually driving the car. Fucking hell. Mazzagatti would let him be a warrior, die on your shield. Come back on your shielder on it, with your shielder on it, right? But yeah, no. So John Jones retires. The news comes out that he might have been involved in an accident in February, where car accident, ran from the scene, and then they called him. You guys heard the phone call. It was allegedly John Jones, which I think we've all heard John Jones speak multiple times. We all kind of know that's what he sounds like. And then on top of that, he puts out this fucking tweet not long after. Let me see if I can find it. I know I have it. Here it is. No, that's not it. Oh man, I know I had it. Here it is. He deleted this tweet like shortly after he put it. And I know his attorney probably lost his ever-loving mind. Okay. He put, whoever was on the phone with me at first, his timestamp was different. By the time I was acting aggressively on the phone, hold on, let me get Fred back in here. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm trying to get this fucking goddamn earpiece to work. This fucking prick calling me threw me completely fucking off.
You're good.
What are we talking? We talking about fucking
Johnny Bones. So while you work on that, so John Jones announced retirement. The news comes out that he may be involved with the a car accident, whatever, where he ran away. And then there was a phone call during anything. And then he outs himself in a deleted tweet that said, whoever was on the phone with me at first, his timestamp is different. By the time I was acting aggressive on the phone, it was a completely different conversation. I was already in my paranoid defensive state. And then it deletes this. So his attorney lost his fucking mind because during the phone call, man, just like Parallel says, John Jones made death threats to the cops. And he fucking did. If that was him on the phone, 100% he did that shit. And so when that came out, it makes me wonder, oh, Jesus. Was it a hooker? I did not know it was a prostitute. If that's true.
Oh, I didn't know she was a prostitute. That might be slander, Jack. I don't know about that now. I know she had her pants off. She might have been a bit of a hooer, but I don't know if she was a literal prostitute. But
yeah, she said they were doing mushrooms and drinking at his residence, right? So, okay, he's kidding. All right, just messing around. But I was gonna say, what the fuck? I didn't hear that shit. That's just another little. You know what's funny is I would have believed that 100%. If someone said that, I would have believed that because it's John fucking Jones. But anyway, the retirement. First thing, were you surprised or shocked or whatever at the retirement announcement? Which, funny enough, happened when someone in Baku, Azerbaijan, at the UFC Baku card, which is complete dog shit, which is funny because Baku Azerbaijan paid millions for that, and they have crazy economic problems allegedly or supposedly, I don't know. But Dana just says it. Yeah, John Jones called last night and retired, and the whole world's sitting here like, what the fuck? You said, why would you announce that in Baku? Like you could have done that anywhere else. So that tells me he was so irritated by it, and I think he knew this news was going to come out. My opinion, John Jones retired, which means he didn't really retire. I think he retired just to get away from the media and not have to deal with with the backlash from this alleged incident.
Yeah, I don't think it's all to do with whatever the fuck this is. But I'll put it to you like this. I still don't think that he's retired. I don't think we're done watching John Jones fight. I don't know how all this plays out just yet, whether he tries to wait it out and go get a fight with Francis, or whether he just tries to see if Tom ends up getting beat or let Tom get another win or two. Like I just none of this feels right to me. I don't think John's done fighting completely yet. It all feels weird. And as far as the shit with this girl go, I don't know, dude. Also, like him talking to the cops, like I really don't know what to make of that shit. Saying that his brothers would like kill them and shit. Like now, I suppose if he was fucking going off his tits on shrooms, maybe that would be a world that he was living in. But yeah, man, at that point, man, John has got to get his shit together a little bit, man. And I mean, this is coming from somebody who's not a fucking prude.
Right.
Derek Brunson had a story recently in the news and or whatever and all of the podcast. I don't know where the fuck he said it at, but he was like, he used to kick it with John all the time, and they would go out, and he was like, we go out and we get, we'd have a bunch of bitches and shit, and I'd tell John, like, man, what do you need all that other stuff for? Talking about the coke and the drugs and shit, and because he's like, man, we got like all the women and shit. We don't need all that other stuff, man. And he said, John said, say, man, I don't need a dad. I need a friend.
Right.
Now, I say that because he ain't wrong, man. Right. Say, man, John Jones needs a good friend. Like, honestly, all joking aside, man, John is doing. Now, he ain't acting how a goddamn heavyweight champion fighter should be acting. But he is not really doing that crazy as shit. He's a very wealthy man who's fucking little hooers. And he's doing some shrooms and drinking with them or doing a little blow and fucking their brains out and shit like that. Like, I ain't saying it's right. I ain't saying you should tell your fucking teen son to act like him or none of that. I'm just saying all he really needs is to be a little bit more fucking responsible in these scenarios. John, should you be cheating on your wife and shit? No. But if you're gonna, like 90% other of the fucking men walking this world, you snaky cocksuckers, just like you need to have some preventative measures up, dog. Like you get caught drinking and driving, you got yistos on you, man, you should be able to take some shrooms and get drunk with a random piece of pussy and fuck this hoe without ending up in her car or on the road. Like, you should have somebody there watching you if you know you about to take shrooms with a random bitch, just on some real shit. Like, if you like, look, bro, I'm about to go out, got this little piece of pussy while I do these shrooms, you should have a guy, a manager, or I don't even know what you would call this person, to handle somebody that's like, all right, when I get fucked up here a bit and I go to do some weird shit, fucking reel me in. Let that hoe leave, but make me get in the car with you. Like, and again, I don't know who can fucking be that person for John, but John needs to relinquish that power to somebody. Like, bro, all the shit that John's got in, all the problems from the fucking hit and run back in the day, all this bullshit is shit that he could have avoided. Right. If he'd have just been moving right, man, pay somebody to drive for you. Like, do the shit that you're doing. You're the fucking champ, bro. Like, again, like I don't live in this phony world where like everybody's some good guy. He's a bad motherfucker and he's a wild boy. But goddamn, John, you're also a millionaire, bro. Right. Put people in place to fucking prevent shit like this from. You know how many fucking celebrities do shrooms with fucking hewers and fuck the dog tits off them all night? Like, this is not like some weird thing that John was doing. It was weird that she was kind of like a 6 at best. I mean, Jesus Christ, Johnny, get some fucking better caliber push lined up too if we're going to risk it all. But what the fuck, man? Put something in order where you don't end up leaving with this hoe. She wrecks and you get out and fucking run and then threaten the police. Like, Jesus fucking Christ almighty. John's publicist should get millions of dollars for dealing with this fucking shit, man. Like, this is just shit that John should be doing, and nobody on earth should ever find out that he's doing it, man. He deserves that. Goddamn. You know how many fucking hooers Leonardo DiCaprio has done drugs with and fucked on the yacht?
And you ain't never heard about it.
Nobody ever hears about it. Jesus fucking Christ, John. Like, you're out by yourself with some bitch doing shrooms. Are you out of your fucking mind? You know who the fuck you are? What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, no, 100%. He's just a fucking broken ass human being. I mean, his brother Chandler had a crazy mental health breakdown not long ago, to the point where the Raiders, were sending out people to go, like sending the cops to his house to check on him all the fucking time. He's acting like they're like going looking for him. He was like crying on live streams, like clearly having mental health issues. And this doesn't seem that different to me. Like, I wonder if we're on the brink of seeing John Jones have a mental breakdown. It's kind of wild.
Well, and I mean, look, at the end of the day, again, I'm not suggesting that John should do drugs, because quite frankly, it seems like he probably shouldn't. He seems like he might be a bit of an addict. And I don't say that from like a judgy standpoint. I understand. I honestly sort of in a weird way sympathize with the dude. I know everybody thinks John's a piece of shit, but you know, all due respect, most of you guys are fucking losers, just like me. I ain't saying that I ain't, but I'm just saying most of us will never know what the fuck it's like to run the world when you're 23, man. To have all kinds of beautiful women throwing pussy at you, to enjoy getting high and doing drugs and drinking, and then to have everybody giving you the best of everything everywhere you go because you're the fucking king from 23 on in. I'm just saying, doesn't make him an excuse to, because he is a bit of a piece of shit. He's made some bad decisions. Again, I wouldn't want him married to my daughter for fuck's sakes, but I feel like also, man, like he's just really doing what most motherfuckers would end up doing in his. People love to think that they would be the hero in these situations. I'd be the good guy, and I'd blah, blah. You probably wouldn't, man. You probably wouldn't. I fucking probably wouldn't. I can tell you that right now. I fucking if when I turned 23, I was the baddest man on earth, and you gave me a bunch of money and every bad bitch in every room. I would have spiraled right the fuck out of control. Like. This is not that uncommon a behavior, man. And again, he's got two brothers that are both in the NFL.
Right.
Like, yeah, they might have a little bit of fucking weird mental illness. It's probably also what makes all three of them extremely fucking good at shit. You know how fucking hard it is to get into the NFL? And they've both been to the Super Bowl, right?
Right.
Dude.
Right.
Like, if there is not a God, or we're not in the Matrix or something, or somebody didn't deal them boys some fucking good cards, like, hell yeah, they're mentally ill. They better be. They're fucking physically gifted beyond fucking worlds. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, it's fucking nuts as shit, dude. Honestly, and I feel bad. I don't feel bad. I don't know what the fuck. Like, you make your own decisions. You make your own bed, motherfucker. You laying it now. That's what it is. Now, I'm with you. I don't think he retired. He's gonna go away for a year tops.
Yeah.
Tom's gonna knock out a couple heavyweights, and then John's like, you know what? I think it's time to come back, and he's gonna get a fat check for it too.
The interesting thing is what happens if Tom fights Cyril Gane and loses. Then what the fuck do we do? Then what do we do? Because I mean, I know if I was John, well, if I'm John, I'd be like, boy, I don't mean to say I told you so, but I mean. I told you so. Like, but it's almost bad for John. I mean, I guess good for his legacy in a weird way. But then there is no. I mean, the only problem with Cyril beating Tom is then it sort of goes away. Yeah, there is no fight for John at that point. Yeah, now you can just leave, dude, and fade into obscurity. And I don't really think that's exactly where you do want to be, honestly.
How many fights did we end up missing out on because someone fucking lost? So fucking many. That's just fucking crazy. Catching up my comments here real quick. Yeah, he retired after Dana said the fight was done. Yeah, no. Look, here's the thing. I'll give you an example. So we all know the UFC, and without getting into it, I'm just gonna say this real quick. The UFC does this shit all the time. They negotiate with fighters through the media. At least they did till recently. They try to make Nick Diaz fight fucking way back at 235. 235. They said he was fighting for sure. They fucking announced it. They put him on the on the poster. They put him on the website and all that. And then Nick Diaz comes out like, I ain't fucking fighting. The fuck you talking about? They were trying to pressure him to accepting the fight, but he was like, oh, look, all these people are excited you're gonna come back and shit. They do that all the time. So it is what it is. Yeah. So Dana can say whatever he wants. The shit was never done. Conor did the same thing, right? Retire when something came out about him. Yeah, he kind of did a couple. But he only did it for like a couple months.
But I don't think he retired because of that. Yeah, I mean, John, listen, all due respect, John's had a lot worse problems than this. I think this will end up, I mean, she ain't saying he raped her or nothing. She was just like, yo, he was here, and now he's not. Now,
that's again, all she said, too.
I don't know exactly what I mean, is he going to get charged with threatening to kill a police officer? I don't know if they could actually charge him with that, right?
They have to prove he actually said it.
Right. Well, I mean, but also could he just be like, bro, I was fucking high as fuck. I was lying. I was dying. I wasn't gonna hurt nobody. Like, they ain't really killers, man. They play for the NFL, bro. I was high on mushrooms. I was talking shit to them people. Like, what the fuck? I wasn't really coming to get them. But I don't know though. I don't know. But unless it is something crazy like that, she ain't saying he raped her or nothing. So like, this ain't that big a deal. I think he's just tired of the questions. I think he don't feel like fighting Tom on Tom's timeline. He's off doing what he wants to do. I think at this point, it feels like this is what John does. He comes back, he wins a big fight, and then he fights when he wants to fight. I think what it really boils down to, if I had to guess, I just don't think John wants to be rushed. by Tom, the UFC, me,
Anybody.
you, Tom, Dick, or Harry. Yeah, I think John wants to kind of apparently fucking do shrooms with ugly white girls and hang out in Thailand and so on and so forth, take part in Russian reality shows. I think he, like, all joking aside, it seems like he just wants to go have fun, live his life, and like, yo, when I want to fight that fucking prick, I'll let you know. Stop bot like, and I kind of get it. I just wish he'd have said that. I've been saying this for years. I wish John would just be John. Take all that muffle off and just be like, say, man, I've been the king for a long time. I just whooped Stipe. Y'all can say what y'all want about it, but that was a big win for me. I might fight your boy. I might not. Take this belt. Everybody go fuck yourself. I'm going to go get fucked for, I don't know, 2 months, 6 months, might be a year. If and when I want to come back, I'll let y'all know. Don't contact me. I'll contact y'all. Deuce peace, bitches. Like, I just wish because I feel like that's essentially what it is. This idea that he's afraid of Tom or any of this, it's all silly shit. I don't think this particular case is some big. Again, she didn't say he raped her or beat her or no shit. Right. So I feel like he's just fucking busy fucking off and just doesn't want any of us dictating to him or being rushed into fighting Tom. Because I still think we're going to see John Jones fight again, right? Like, unless something terrible happens to him outside the cage. Like, I just can't imagine that's how his fucking career comes to a fucking end, man. I don't buy it at all.
Me neither. He'll be back. He'll be back for sure.
At some fucking point.
Yeah. John's acting like John, just doing it like less. Just doing it less. A Happy Day interview was an example. I didn't even see it. John is the king of freak outs. Oh, he's Diddy now. He's only got picograms of coke. This fucking guy. All right. What else would we talk about? Shit, my mind's everywhere. We talked about 317, Ilia, John. No UFC this weekend. We don't want to talk about PFL.
Something else. Oh yeah. So, bro, listen. Let me tell you something right now. Before I start this little rant. If this fucking video ever comes across Sean Strickland's desk, I'll tell you something right now, Jack. You hit me, I'll sue you. Yeah, I'll sue. Like, I know I ain't no tough guy, tough man. I'm a 40-year-old stoner, Jack. So if you see this and you think you gonna catch me in public and huff and puff on me, check this out. Suck my dick. Yeah. Punch me in the jaw, break my shit. I'll sue the fuck out of you, my boy, and it'll be worth it. I could use the fucking money. You see a fucking video?
I got it right here. You ready?
Okay, yeah, pull the fucking video up.
That shit is fucking hilarious. Shout out Alex Behinan.
So basically, homeboy talks some shit to him.
Just DC chopped him and shit.
I mean, Sean Strickland basically threw a couple fucking punches at the fucking guy.
Oh, he's in trouble.
And I mean, listen,
sure.
I say it sucked my dick because I heard that Chris Curtis was like, when asked about it, Chris Curtis was like, yeah, well, he said suck my dick like 3 times less. Are you guys out of your fucking minds? I mean, I hear you, and don't get me wrong, I get it. As a man, that's kind of fucked up. But, bro, man, say, this isn't Iran. You can't just walk up and start punching on people here, Jack. That's against the fucking law, man. Like, you literally can't do that, homie. Assault, bro. That's assault, homie. That's assault, homie. Like, you literally, again, bro, not everybody, even though that guy is a fighter, he was not scheduled to fight you, Sean Strickland. And again, I guess we'll see what happens. I don't know whether nothing will come of it or whether Sean will actually get sued. Maybe homeboy is on some fighter shit and is like, oh, that would be bitch shit to sue. I would sue Sean Strickland if I was him. Fuck that. Bro, what the fuck? Like, again, I get it. I dig it. But shit, on some real shit, at least, I don't know, try to catch him later at the hotel or at the bar where there ain't, man, you gonna march right in the cage and fucking punch him? Who the fuck do you think you are, my dude? And then what? Be like, Jay Bank told me suck his dick. Man, what do you think? We're in fucking 6th grade? So what, you punch him in the face? Yeah. I wish I would have told you to suck my dick so you could punch me in the face because I'll sue the dog shit out of you, bro. Oh, I'll be riding around in one of your new fucking cars. Like, sorry to say, but I'm just, that's not how the world works, dog. Like, I got some fucking friends that are in prison because, like, they got into scraps at bars, and, like, when the police come to find out, it don't matter if somebody said, kiss my ass, suck my dick. You don't get to beat the fuck out of them. Like, they'll put you in prison for that, bro. Not like, oh, you'll get charged a fine. That's called felonious assault. Like, that's a big boy fucking crime. Now, again, to be fair, Sean throwing those 2 punches isn't like felonious assault, but like could fucking be. He's a goddamn professional fighter. Now, again, I know he threw them shots against another professional fighter, so I'll give a little credence there. It's not like he just walked in and started bombing on a reporter.
Yeah.
But still, bro, you can't let a motherfucker give you the DX, suck it until you suck his dick, and you and your goddamn thug friend fighter running the cage and try to jump the cocksucker. Like, what the fuck, yo?
Dude, that was so fucking crazy, though. Like, I heard about it way after it happened, and Alex B. Heenan put that video up. Shout out to him, my boy. And I was just like, "What the fuck just happened?" But the thing that made me laugh is, let me put the video back up. He runs in like a duck or walks in like a duck. Look at him.
Oh,
like
he was pissed.
Like he's stomping, trying to kick.
Oh
his
no!
fucking...
You know what he looks like? He looks like a fat mom. Like a big fat mom that was coming to give you a whooping, Jack. Like you just told her, you called her a bitch for the first time, Jack, and she was fucking so mad she could barely walk straight. Hey, man. Hey, real shit, bro. Sean, you got to get your motherfucking anger under control, because all joking aside, you can't just go around beating people up like that. Like, again, I know this guy was a fighter. Y'all was at a fight, so maybe whatever, bro. But, like, dog, somebody might mouth off to you in real life. You can't just like take off on them, especially not you, bro. You a professional fighter. You can fucking hurt people. Again, I get it. This guy was also a fighter, but that's not really the point. The point is you are literally letting your emotions overrun you. And I seen a little video that he had put out, Sean, and he's like, listen, man, as a man, I can't not. That's why I say that's funny, Sean, because every man that sees you now should be like, hey, Sean, suck my fucking dick, you bitch. Because then you wherever you go. And then guess what, Sean? That costs you thousands of dollars. You're going to do that to every fucking guy in life? Every guy that calls you a bitch, you just going to go cream their face? Like, what is this, a fucking sitcom? You'll go to, again, all jokes aside, you do it too many times, and they'll put your funny, pretty white ass in prison. That you will go to fucking jail. You cannot go around hitting on people because they say mean words to you. That is just not the goddamn society we live in. Take your funny ass to one of them countries that you be talking shit about if you want to do things like that. You can't live amongst civilized people, Jack, if you go to taking off and hitting on people because they say something you don't like and hurt your feelings.
It's silly shit. It's silly shit overall. So he'll get something because he was licensed corner, he was licensed second, and he wasn't there. He's just like a fucking fan. So
so here's what might happen though.
Okay.
He might get suspended by the athletic commission.
That's what I'm saying. He's a second. He was licensed corner.
And that is one of the few things that the UFC does take seriously. If you get suspended in Vegas, if the Vegas commission suspends you, the UFC will not let you fight nowhere else. People can say what they want about the UFC, but certain shit they adhere to. And the Vegas commission, maybe not some podunk commission, but like if Vegas suspends your license, they will not fucking fly you out somewhere and let you fight, bro. You will have just fucked yourself up. So John Strickland might have fucked around and cost himself the rest of the year in fights if they suspend his funny ass for 6 months because the UFC won't let him fight, bro.
He earned it. He earned every
no shit, man. No shit. I get all joking aside, dude. Right. If that happens and he fucking misses a fight and he goes the rest of the year again, Sean Strickland's made some money, so he ain't gonna be in the poorhouse either. But bro, live and learn, dude. You gotta calm down. You cannot you again, especially you, bro. You're one of the best fighters on earth. You can hurt people. You can't be losing your shit and just punching people in the fucking face. Again, if somebody wants to smoke with you, you gotta do what you gotta do. But people saying nasty words to you, bro, you can't just go beating them up, dog. You're a fucking professional fighter.
No, 100%. It's he'll deal with the consequences. Perilous says, defend yourself at all times. His fault. He caught a 3-piece in a soda. Perilous is like, I just want chaos. All right, let me check the headlines real quick before we get out of here because we're basically out of time. Did you see this Liver King shit?
Yeah, I think that boy ain't playing with a full deck. He said he was gonna come fight Joe Rogan, huh?
Yeah, like he was arrested because of terroristic threats. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, that would have been like me heading out towards California saying I'm gonna fight Dana White. Dana, I'm looking for you, Jack. Like, I mean, Liver King, bro. Who the fuck you think Joe Rogan is, and who the fuck you think you are? You think you just gonna walk up and challenge him to a grappling match or something? Man, Joe probably got a couple armed security guards that'll just soon snuff you. Old dumbass, juiced up dummy. Say, man, shoot him in the knee. Take his funny ass on off the property. Like, I mean, he's mentally ill though. So, like, literally, like, now that he's out here doing weird, they need to put him away somewhere. Talk to him, figure out like what sort of steroids he doing and shit. Like, had the balls to tell people he was natural. Get the fuck out of here.
You know, when he got caught, he tried to fight it. It's like, nah, dude. No, he's clearly not a very smart guy. Clearly, and he's definitely
right.
But he's a fucking moron. So.
Absolute fucking moron. You're never gonna grapple Joe Rogan, you fucking dick.
Right, for real. And then he goes like, he's like, you know, you might you'll choke me out, which actually is kind of like a book. He's like, it's something I want. Like, he basically said he wants to be choked up by Joe Rogan. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like, you should have went about there. There are different ways.
No, yeah, you're right. But I would have gone up to the Liver King and be like, do you want to fight him or fuck him? What the fuck is that about?
Yeah, no shit. I mean, it's definitely weird, but there are better ways than like heading out and getting fucking locked up and arrested for it, you fucking jerk off. Like,
Jesus. All right, let's before we close the show, let's go ahead and look at oh shit, I lost it. Here it is. Oh, sorry, Liver King is a steroid king. The amount of chemicals he's on will kill a buffalo or a
oh god, yeah, for sure.
All right. No UFC this weekend, motherfuckers. Go outside and touch some fucking grass. Holloway Poirier, July 19th, UFC 318. Poirier's very last fight. We'll definitely preview that one. Whitaker DeRidder the weekend after in Abu Dhabi, which is a solid fucking fight. Bazi Tyra from the Apex the week after that. Then Delita Hernandez, Duplessis Shemaev, maybe having Patty and Justin Gaethje on that one as well. So, and then the weekend after they go to Shanghai. So yeah, plenty to come up, but nothing this weekend, folks. Go outside, go do some fun shit. Yeah, go get your girl, get you a girl, take your kids out, or get you a guy if that's what you're into. Do your thing. All right. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Shout out to everyone tune in today. Perez, Nick, our buddy Nick Pilecki, our boy. Phil from Combat Sports Today. Make sure you guys hit him up. Hit him up right there. Make sure you subscribe to those guys. What's up?
Yo, quickly before we go, I wanted to say shout out to you, Eddie. Fucking yo, congratulations, bro. You got to ask fucking Canelo a question. You fucking jumped in with the fucking Spanish shit. He answers. The crowd goes crazy. It's you with the whole Netflix mic. Bro, we talk a lot about how long we've been doing this podcast and the years. And shout out to Nick and English, all the people that we've had on the show over the years. A lot of people might not know this that are just watching now, but this show has been a 3-piece, it's been a 4-piece. We've had motherfuckers on that still don't like us. We've had drama over the years. We've had a lot of shit with this show, bro. And Eddie, you fucking put in a lot of work with Cageside Press and the fucking website and fucking all the shit you've been doing over the last couple of years, man. To get there and see you asking fucking Canelo, being at a real fucking big boy ass press conference, a fucking legendary all-time press conference like that. Super fucking cool, big dog. Super fucking cool, bro. Super cool.
I appreciate you, brother, man. Like, that was a wild. That's probably that easily is the coolest moment of my career so far. Just for the fact that, so I went there, right, and I was only covering the weigh-ins and shit. And then, like, you know, when the credentials came through, they were like, "You want to go to Canelo?" I'm like, "Yeah." The guys are my hometown. He's a legendary boxer from my own hometown. Fuck yeah, I want to go. So I get up there, I set up my camera while sitting there, and they come up like, "Hey, you want to ask a question?" I'm like, and you know me, I'll never say no. I rarely ever say no. And I'm like, yeah, sure. And I didn't even think about it. And then like maybe like 20 seconds before he gives me the mic, he goes, "You want to do it in Spanish?" And I go, "All right." And he looked shocked. He was like, "Oh shit, really?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can do it in Spanish." All right. So then I did it, and for some reason, like, so I say it super slow. It's in Spanish, but I say it really slow, and it's hilarious because it was an echo. So I was saying it right, and I heard myself, and it was an echo. I had to slow myself down and make sure I didn't fuck up the words. And so, but the key thing that happened is when I said it, is it queued the crowd up. It was wild. Rewatching it and listening to myself say it, I'm like, "Oh, I queued the crowd up. Holy shit! No wonder they reacted." And then he reacted. When he reacted, dude, I knew. I was like, "Holy shit! I did it."
Like,
I made the crowd. I got the energy from my people. I'm Mexican, from my people, and I made my favorite all-time boxer fucking just belted out Viva Mexico Cabrones, and I was like, "Oh, like, I shit you not." I had the microphone in a fucking vice grip, and my right leg was shaking like a motherfucker. I felt the hell out of the energy, dude. Easily dopest fucking like moment of my career by far.
It was super cool, man. I always watch, especially for the fucking big ones like that.
Yeah.
Usually it's like Mac Life or somebody's got like a real so I'll always watch, or like the fucking Dana White post interviews on the big ones or before the big cards and shit. I always watch that shit while I'm eating dinner. And I've seen you ask the question on social media and shit, but then I just wasn't even thinking about it. I was eating my dinner like later that night or the next morning or something, my breakfast, and I'm watching the interview and I kind of forgot. And then I hear your voice, and it's like it's not something I'm watching. It's something we've done. I hear you, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then it struck me. I'm like, shit, the cocksucker wasn't the fucking Canelo fucking Terrence Crawford fucking press conference. What the son of a bitch? Like, hell no. There's my guy. What the fuck? Like, this is fucking crazy. He's on my goddamn TV, and not like on accident, but like actually fucking there, Jack. And like not like I'm watching a fucking PFL thing so I can see the one where Eddie's asking. This is gonna get seen by fucking millions of people. This is a huge fucking press conference. This is a big one, boy.
Yeah, and shout out to everyone that's reached out. I didn't realize how big it was at the moment. I just thought it was for me, because I always tell people when I tell them the kids the same thing. I'm like, life is about moments, and when you get one of those fucking moments and you feel that energy and your heart fucking beating out of your chest, you got one, and that's what I felt at the moment, dude. People were reaching out, going, "That was fucking dope." I had people I haven't talked to in years be like, "Dude, I fucking saw you on Netflix." Like I was watching on Netflix. I'm like, oh shit! That's when I realized I was on. There was a guy with the camera pointed at me, and I was like, oh, "That's freaking weird." All right, whatever. And I could just ask my question, whatever, because I've been on UFC broadcasts a bunch of times. But that's all YouTube, right? This was on fucking Netflix, and so I was like, "Holy shit!" And like my phone started blowing up seconds after it happened. And I had to text my wife. I'm like, hey, I think I was on Netflix for a few seconds. I don't know what the fuck's going on. And then I walked out to go pay for my parking and then go back to my Airbnb, edit shit. And I had legit, I shit you not, minimum like 15 people stop me and be like, are you the guy? I'm like, what? He's like, you the guy that's another question? I'm like, oh yeah, that was me. He goes, holy shit. I took pictures with like a bunch of random fucking people I didn't even know. So a bunch of fucking people have pictures of me on their phones that don't even know who I am. It's hilarious.
The you asking it in Spanish was perfect too. So it's funny that like somebody asked you. I thought you just did that, and I was like, cute, crafty cocksucker. I always fucking break his balls for being Spanish, but fucking paid off this time, didn't it? What the fuck? Whipped that fucking Spanish out of the back pocket and made a moment with it. Fucking A, bro. Fucking A.
You know how many people didn't know I was Mexican? So many motherfuckers. And I get it. Law, I get it.
Well, they think you like fake Mexican, maybe. Like you, like your mom and dad might be Mexican, but you don't actually speak fluent Spanish and shit. It's like, no, but I'm real Mexican, like actual Mexican.
They don't realize I'm from Mexico, and that was my first language is Spanish. So there you go.
Right. Like I speak fluent Mexican or Mexican Spanish.
Yeah. So hey, super touched by the love, folks, especially from you, my brother. But super touched from all the love from you guys. Is the dopest fucking moment of my career, 100% by far. And hey man, hopefully I get a few more of those. That'd be dope.
And just for the record, in case if you're watching this and for some reason you still haven't connected the fucking dots, in boxing, Canelo Alvarez is fucking fighting Terrence Crawford in September. Is it September 16th?
13th.
So September 13th, they're fucking boxing. It's for sure the biggest boxing match of this year and could potentially be one of the biggest boxing matches of the last decade or two. I mean, this is a fucking big one. Canelo is the man. Terrence Crawford's on an all-time run. This is a huge boxing match. So if you haven't seen it and you're watching this now, go back and watch the Las Vegas press conference for Canelo fucking Alvarez, Terrence Crawford. Big Eddie got the fucking question and Canelo goes crazy to speak in Spanish. I don't know what the fuck they're saying, Jack, but they was lit. They was lit.
I appreciate it. Shout out to everyone that tuned in tonight. Nick X Mike, our boy Nick Pilecki, Nick Devon God. Otis is always, and actually Otis, hey, I finally hit you up. Otis always tells me, hey man, let me know when you're going live. I hit him up like 15 minutes before we went live. But I was like, hey, we're going live. He's like, gotcha. Phil from Combat Sports Today. Make sure you follow those boys that do great work, and they're on the come up. Parallels, of course. Everyone tuning in this fucking guy. New highlight, interview to Schmo. I've spoken to Schmo a few times. Schmo a few times. Anyway. All right, folks. Love the hell out of you guys. Catch you guys on the next one. Good night. Oh, for myself, Mr. Fred Kirby, the entire team. We love the hell out of you guys. Good night. Good night, Wilshire.